Learn English through history. Listen slowly, repeat clearly, and feel the story. Today's topic: early humans. Before cities, before civilization, before even history itself, humans lived in a world that wanted them dead. No houses, no weapons as we know them, no safety. Just cold nights, hunger and fear. And yet, somehow, they survived. Tens of thousands of years ago, the Earth was a very different place. Massive glaciers covered entire continents. Forests were dense and dark, and everywhere there were predators. Saber-toothed cats, giant bears, packs of wolves. Humans were not at the top of the food chain. In fact, they were easy prey. They had no claws, no fangs, no speed, just fragile bodies, and one powerful advantage: intelligence. Early humans didn't survive because they were strong. They survived because they learned. They watched animals, studied their behavior, understood patterns. They learned where herds moved, when predators slept, and how to use the land itself. But knowledge alone wasn't enough. To survive, they had to hunt. A hunt didn't begin with a chase. It began with patience. Small groups of humans would gather. Quiet, focused. They crafted simple tools, sharp stones, wooden spears. Every detail mattered. A weak spear could mean death. They communicated without words. Gestures, eye contact. Because silence was survival. Then they waited, watching the herd, choosing the weakest target. Not the biggest, not the fastest, the most vulnerable. The moment finally came. The group moved slowly, carefully, step by step, closing the distance. The prey sensed something. It hesitated. And then the humans attacked, not as individuals, but as one. Some drove the animal forward. Others blocked its escape. It was chaos. Dust, noise, movement. The animal fought back, strong, fast, dangerous. One mistake, and everything would be over. Hunting was never safe. Many didn't return. A single strike from a horn, a bite from a predator, a fall during the chase could end a life instantly. There were no doctors, no medicine, only pain and survival. Every hunt was a risk, but not hunting meant certain death. But when the hunt succeeded, everything changed. Food meant energy, strength, survival. The group gathered around fire. Fire was their greatest ally. It gave warmth, protection, and a way to cook. For the first time, they weren't just surviving. They were living. No human survived alone. It was the group that made survival possible. They shared food, protected each other, raised children together. Over time, this cooperation became their greatest strength. Not claws, not speed, but unity. From these small groups of hunters came everything we know today. Cities, technology, civilization. But it all started here. In the cold, in the dark, in a world where survival was never guaranteed, and somehow, against all odds, humans endured. Thanks for watching all the way to the end. Did you like this format? Tell me in the comments.